flex, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Little quick bagger in this motherfucker. Yeah, y'all niggas. Get your weight up, nigga. Hit your flex, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. All stars chilling at the Mastic Lodge. At the Western Cupid that they. The fuck? Oh shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. Shit. Fuck it. Hold on, man. Use a phone or something. Don't worry about it. Then I hit my flex. Stop trying to get it top. On the world, and I don't even need tokens. Check. Got your girl though, why she always steady choking. Some dick, yeah, we just chill like the ocean. Check. Got the bitch like if it was good with the swimming. I do my raps, just I think it was getting. If she bleed, then she feel it something deep. In her ass, in her colon, just for free. Check. All I see is just pink waters on the tree. Everything is in reverse, yeah, cause she look wearing skirts. Something under, just the first. Got me high like all the time. I think things got my fit. Was pretty naked, but I whip. Claiming soul was like your dick. You claim I love, but your dick. While it's fucking got no bitch. You think I'm hurting your feelings. That was like just like my Facebook. It had clock, you got no feelings. So was vultures, they be cheap. Cause they cannot shut their face. Claim they got people, but content creators straight to their place. Now they're throwing shit on the board to figure out that like a tasty. So much even, but you would have thought these beers will keep the state. Demon says the pilot, an angel got plenty hate to show you your ideas. So you fuck niggas get out the way and let them bitch be like, bitch get in the car. I spent so much for you would have thought it been God. Toys up with you like that, I get it from my God. Starving shit, I seen in 3D human. Check it out, but I niggas still check. All stars chilling at the Mastic Lodge. At the Western Cupid that they fell in love. Slap her ass, she feeling like she popped a dog. I'ma beat her cause she said that's really long. Then I hit my flex. 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 I'll probably get it top. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be quick, y'all. But yeah, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I can I go. Give me 1 second. We good. All right. Okay. But yeah, Son of Virgo. You know what I'm saying? It's going like so. Basically, if you saw my last live stream, it was kind of breaking down because when the sun went into Virgo, because it's going to be there for the next 30 days. So, like the way we're kind of structuring ourselves, worrying about stressing all that shit. Like I said, we gonna be in a space on where if we can get something to where we can create some sort of source, like if you got something you can do, like that can get you to reach a certain status quo for a certain other shit in your life, you may be in a space in where you can actually represent that for you or somebody else or anything in general. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got something you can start doing or going for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in a space where, like I said, you still want to be getting something. Like you still want to be having something you're doing. One second. Doing that's what? Oh, give me 1 second though. Oh shit. You still want to be doing something where you got like your whole like resources on point. You got that shit on fleek. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you still like I said, no matter what we're doing, we're gonna be in a space where we gotta get our structure grounded. You know what I'm saying? Because Earth, that's a practical sign, and Virgo is an Earth sign. So, and that also is that the feminine side is feminine because all things, like I said,
all things that's earth, water that's feminine, masculine, fire, air. So, and between those things separated on its own has their own resource system on how some could be some in some percentage level could be masculine and some percentage level could be feminine. Not to say if you're a man or a female, then that if you're a man and you're a Virgo, that means like you're feminine. No, it just means that you're more emotional wise when it comes to how you relate. Same as female. If you're a fire sign, doesn't mean you're masculine. It just means you're more fiery, expressing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So it's like, however, we're doing that on a basis, we still got to realize that these signs, these energies are more expressing our natures. Not to say we would full out act like this, but to say that our natures in general is more leading towards those percentage levels. You know what I'm saying? So once you see it from that perception, you're more like open minded to see where a thing leads to in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Let me hold on in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're all gonna be in a space somewhere we're all trying to get we're all trying to get like our shit together. Like this is like this verb because like I said, this is last month, no, not last month, uh, last 30 days of summer. So it's kind of like this is where the shit happens. This is where like uh they say they want to say oh the transformation and things of that nature, and this is where this shit starts but this is like that's why they have the allegory where things start growing. Virgo is the tree, the growth. So it's like that's where they tie to these things like growth or things of that nature. But it's really just understanding the the way we experience go upon our life happens to be more in space on where we're more like clear clairvoyant in the space on the where we can uh articulate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that articulate becomes the art. So the painting we paint on the picture becomes the thing that resource that individuals like to utilize because if that's the space on where we can use that for the greater cause, then we're in a more right percentage of how we see things. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, we're all gonna be in a space on where we need to paint a picture on the board. You know what I'm saying? You can't get lost in the sauce. You can't not want to paint a picture on the board. You want to be have something that to represent your characteristics. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of times, like when individuals also like think too hard at this particular time, and if you happen to be a Virgo or have any Virgo placements in your chart, then you sometimes like to um overly think, and sometimes you may think yourself into a health issue. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So it's like once like it's like that's kind of where you can see it from the point of view on where an individual may have that thing within themselves. So they may have like I said, a Virgo sun, and this is happy flight day. Go. Happy flight day. Hey, Virgo suns, happy flight day too. But yeah, you also that's kind of like the place on where y'all like I said, if you're a Virgo sun, then you may like I said, you like I always say this about Virgos a lot, but you guys are really actually caring. But like I said, when an individual pushes you, you don't mind detaching and giving out fine bringing out hell on earth because like I said, that Virgo is immutable earth. So y'all are caring, y'all can be nice, y'all can give the world to the individual, but if they fuck it over or if they fuck you over in any way, shape, or form, then you'll be in a space on where the whole like allegory on where they say your Virgo is this and that, like like the seeds, like the seeds you're actually planting, like for example, like let's say you're planting a seed, you're planting like a seed for an individual to to steer them a certain way, like a relationship, friendship, whatever, and they take it and they run with it, then that seed doesn't grow to the fully maximized percentage level. So then it becomes in a space on where it dies. And once that dies, that flower or tree or whatever you grew becomes a dud. And that's where that you may bring like hell for that individual because you may have went fully out for that individual and they just stepped on it. It's like the whole allegory with like y'all could be playing in your garden and the individual just walks on it, steps right on it, boom, 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 and then treat your look at the flower, the trees, the seeds as your emotion towards this individual, your your practical emotion towards this individual. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you're dry. Sorry, not practical, but dry. Same thing. You can use the same thing. You may have like a dry, but it's not the negative uh, way of looking at it. It's actually the positive way. So you're more in a space on where you're doing it like you're doing it because you actually make why look at this thing? What the fuck is this? Oh, it may look like you may went like you may have done something to like it may look like you're dry, but it's not that you're dry. It's just that this is how you Virgos express yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may just be y'all may express love dry, but it's not. It's just, you're an Earth sign, so it appears like trust me. I know all about. I'm a Taurus, so when I express love to an individual, they may think I'm coming off as dry, but that's just the way I'm not really emotional like that. I'm more practical. You know what I'm saying? Same with you Virgos. Y'all are practical. The way y'all express your emotions is practical, but y'all still be growing seeds and flowers and all that things within an individual, but they may not see it like that, and they may just step right on, walk on it, and they may treat you like that, treat that like shit, and then that's when you explode on an individual. That's where the tree like the tree I'm not tree the flower becomes a tree, and then you become so firm on what you believed. You came up with so much knowledge and told that individual to like fuck off or get the fuck out. Like you the way y'all be like y'all, that's how y'all be. So it's like it may seem funny, but that's really how y'all be. Like I don't know, but like the way like you know what I'm saying, and also it's like you like no matter what, an individual can't say that you're not kind-hearted. You know what I'm saying? You can't. An individual can't say you're not. You don't go above and beyond for that individual. You know what I'm saying? You do. Like I say, hmm, Virgo, Pisces. What else? I don't want to say Gemini, but I don't want to say Gemini. Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius. Y'all three, when y'all express love, the way y'all do it is kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? Because Sagittarius is gonna express the way they are in a imaginary way. Same with Pisces, because that they're both like Jupiter. Those signs they do good in Jupiter, but since Virgo is more the Mercury elemental side of it, the Mercury elemental side kind of gets you to the space on where if you were to do something, like for example, like the fire is gonna be the side is gonna be in a fiery way, so they express their love in a fiery way. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the moon, the sun, moon, and ascendant. The the what? Oh, that the damn. What the fuck? What was the other sign I said? Oh, the other sign within not Virgo, but I don't know. I can't think. I'm not. You know what I'm talking about. But the other sign, mutable sign, is would be expressed there. Uh. I didn't say Gemini. What the fuck? Why I can't think of it? We're in see. I'm actually putting out the energies right now, so I'm stressing and worrying about how to get. I have to express this to y'all in the best way I can. But then it's like, but let me. All right, so I said Sag, Pisces, Gemini. I know Sag, Pisces, Virgo. So yeah, Pisces is gonna do the same thing in a watery like way. So we may think the Pisces is like delusional, but the way they do it, they really think they know what they're doing, and we can't say. you can't say that they're in the wrong way of looking at it, because the way they love, Neptune is actually exalted in Pisces. So their love is actually exalted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and Venus is exalted in the 12th. Not sorry, I say Pisces. No, so Venus is exalted in the 12th house. Um, so it's like that in a way. So the way you look at it, the way they love is so dreamy that they may not be able to pull it down. The way Sagittarius do it is so knowledgeable that you may not know all the ways of how they do it. The way Virgo does it is so dry, you may have not known how much they express it. Now Gemini is something else. You know, so I can't really speak for Gemini because they're two sided. They like, but let me, because I'm a Gemini. So let me. But I'm not a Gemini when I'm talking to y'all. I'm just talking right now. So go bear with the, you know what I'm saying. But with the way Gemini does it, they're, like I said, the way they express themselves in a unique way. But like I said, we got people like Kanye West. So how unique really is that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just gonna be in a space on where we try to be relatable, but try to get both sides of the birds flying. So we may not know. We may talk about something else and go to something else, like what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And try to make it make sense. But if you know how to properly make it make sense and represent it, then you'll be in the right side of energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? But yes, but I don't know how I got into all that. I'm talking. We in Virgo. See, I'm a Gemini, so this is why I didn't want to talk about Gemini. I knew if I was going to talk about those three, it was going to lead to me talking about Gemini, and I was talking about all these other signs besides Virgo. So let me stick to Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So, but Virgo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Sun in Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gonna be, like I said, we gonna be overly thinking or overly stressed out or overly worried things we may not think we have under control, or even if we do have it under control, we may pick look look deep in the details. And they say what do they say? Devil in the details. We may go too deep in it. We may think that something is wrong when in all reality in that house there's nothing wrong with that flower vase. But the way it's like you may have somebody over your house and they move that flower vase to the corner, and you like it to be in the middle, but they moved it into the corner, and you really don't have a problem with them moving it, but you have a problem with them having the fingerprint on it. So y'all Virgos, then y'all go with that. Oh shit! I mean, like I really don't care where it's moved. I mean, I really don't care where it's moved at. I just don't like the. I was so clean, like it was perfect. Had no fingerprints. I didn't cleaned it with Windex or whatever y'all use whatever y'all be using to clean the shit, glass vase or Windex, you know what I'm saying? And then an individual had to put their grimy ass hands and touch it and move it. Now what the fuck? I gotta re-clean it. And I really don't mind them. I really don't mind it being in the middle, but here you go being a Virgo and going deep in the details. You're like, damn, but I'm just gonna move it back in the middle just because this is how I want. An individual probably thought like really thought in their mind like, and they probably it might have been the Sagittarius really thought in mind it may look better right here. It may look better in the side. So with the side, he may wherever you go on your side. I'm Sag too, so I'm a rising Sag, Scorpio, rising Sag, Scorpio, rising. So it's cusp. So like I'm feeling both, but so it's like you may put that into that context and think, oh shit, this is where it's supposed to be. But then just the the Virgo's like, no, I don't mind it being there. But then they overly think, let me move it back there and let me clean it up. So it's like y'all just be into that space. It's like, damn, y'all don't know what y'all want. But we in the same shoes. We all of us together. You know, this is Sun and Virgo. This is how we all gonna be feeling at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna have a reason to complain. To be honest. A reason to trust me, a reason to complain. The Sun and Virgo allegory in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure y'all, like, if y'all Virgos, make sure y'all got your health together, you're thinking together, you're worrying together. And I probably don't even gotta tell y'all none of that. Y'all probably already know all that. Y'all probably ready. You already got a clear mind on how to look at these things and not get overly worried about these things. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't really gotta remind y'all too much. You already know a lot about these things. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so like no matter what, we're all gonna be in space somewhere. Like we're trying to get like our things, our work routine, our, like I said, uh, confirmed and confined it. It's in an area in our life where no matter what, like we may need to see it in like a certain way. We may have not like seen it in a previous way. Like this whole year, we may have been fine to us. We may have not cared how it was this certain like this certain like gate or discern the way our shoes was or our clothing or our room or whatever or our guarding was set up. You know, this is examples, and I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about spiritual. So it's not the physical channel, it's spiritual. Everything I talk about is spiritual. So you may think that like your guarding wasn't set up the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like from spring all the way to summer, it was fine. From Aries all the way to Leo, it was fine. Then once it hits Virgo, it's like, damn, I don't like that particular flower right there in the middle because it's a little bit different from the other colors, and I want to get this color and this and that and this, but this like so it's really gonna be we may I should name this devil in the details. That's really what I said, getting yourself structured, but I guess it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have to get yourself structured if you weren't looking into the devil in the details. So sometimes when you're looking at something, and you may not look something, you may think it wasn't all good a week ago, and then go back on it. And it's like, oh shit, let me get this shit correlated. Let me get this shit structured. So we gonna have to be doing something where, like I said, we if we're worrying about something, let it be for God. Like I said in my previous live, like you got something you want to do, make music, you want to make clothes, you want to work on this certain. If you're gonna use a job, if you're working a certain job where um you're doing it for you to get your camera, you get your microphone, to get your headphones, and you're working or where you're working to get those accessories, and you got an individual stressing you, talking about um where the fuck you at? Why you still at work? You in a relationship, or you live with your parents, whatever that thing. You get me in space somewhere like people they may need you out here in a certain amount of time, and you may think that like you are out here working, trying to be living in a certain way so you can get yourself together. You may be Gen Z, so you may be in that way of looking at things, but then you're also going to be in a space where like if you're doing it for like, and that may be holding you back. You may have like, damn, I got so it's like it's deep. That's just something Virgo. So like I said, you do be doing anything, and then you got things happening where you may not be trying. You can't get your shit correlated because you got so much stressful shit going on. So you want to be in a space where you know how to structure these things and have some form of uh was a look a, like affirmation. You create these affirmations within yourself, your heart. You can even put it on your room. Whatever you do, you put yourself in a space where you want to be at in life. Whatever you put a money sign, whatever you do. I'm a Taurus, so I got a money sign. I'm not gonna show y'all, but I'll be having shit in my you put stars, whatever. You put boom. You put anything in that represents you. You put that shit out in the thing. So it's kind of like no matter what, we gotta have these affirmations in our heart. You know what I'm saying? And it'll play out where you and, materialize these things in the physical. So just know how to look at these things the right way. Don't get lost in the sauce, and just know how to be in the right way of how to see things. That's all I can pretty much say. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go for too long in this live stream, but that's all I really want to get out with the Sun of Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Again, don't like I said, we're gonna be stressing out a lot, but try try to stress less. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, from me, Jet Spark Star Pilot, I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Don't be as stressed, no matter what. Psych yourself up to think of something that you put your all your then you transmute that energy and put it into your creativities. You know what I'm saying? To get you out of that stressful thought, whatever you do. You don't stress eat too. This is a time where we may stress eat too. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress eat. Don't stress too much. Don't stress about your job too much. Don't stress about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is an illusion. You know what I'm saying? And once you know how to look at this all this shit as an illusion, you're it's like you're slowly but surely getting to that space where those certain spirits are at, where we don't give a fuck about none of this shit. And we just use all this shit like a bitch, like a tool. Listen, Jet Spark Star Pilot, we on this motherfucker.